April 8th, 2021. Happy to have everyone here. So we are going to go ahead and get started. If you can go ahead and share the agenda, please. If we can just zoom into single page view, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. All right. So, Siley, if you want to go ahead and get started.
Okay, great. So I call this meeting to order at 7:04 on April 8th. Everyone can stand for the pledge, please. Okay. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. Moving on to roll call, I'm just going to call everyone's names. So, Sonia? Here. Aruna?
Here.
Fangi?
Here.
Meghna? Tejas? Andrea?
Here.
Nidhi?
Here.
And Rachel?
Here.
Okay, thank you, everyone. So since we have two commissioners not here today, may I have, Anthony, could I do both, could I seat both alternates in one motion, or would I need two motions for that?
I believe you can.
Okay, all right, so, wait, I can or can't, sorry.
Can. Yes, you can.
Oh, I can't, okay. Wait.
Can.
Sorry.
C-A-N, sorry.
Sorry, my audio's kind of been bad this week, but okay. So may I have a motion to seat Nidhi for Meghna and Rachel for Tejas?
Andrea, motion.
Anya, second.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna vote, so I'll just call out everyone's names. Sonia?
Aye.
Aruna?
Aye.
Fangi?
Aye.
Andrea?
Aye.
And Siley, aye. Okay, motion passed. Moving on to number 5, which is the approval of the agenda. May I have a motion to approve the agenda for April 8th?
Andrea, motion.
Thank you. Second.
Okay, we'll vote again. Sonia?
Aye.
Aruna?
Aye.
Fangi?
Aye.
Andrea?
Aye.
Nidhi?
Aye.
Rachel?
Aye.
Siley, aye. Motion passed. Before we do the approval of the meeting minutes, let me just check to see who could vote, because
There was nobody was absent last meeting.
Okay.
So.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, so may I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes for March 12th, please?
Andrea, motion. Aruna, second.
Okay, Sonia?
Aye.
Aruna?
Aye.
Fangi?
Aye.
Andrea?
Aye.
Nidhi?
Aye.
Rachel? I saw your mic unmute, so, okay, sorry, I couldn't hear that, but.
Can you say that again, Rachel, if you don't mind? Just plug it in.
Aye.
Thank
Okay,
you, Rachel.
thank you. Sorry about that. Siley, aye. Okay, motion passed. Moving along to the public forum. Do we have anyone for the public forum?
I don't see anybody in the public forum at the moment, no.
Okay, thank you. Moving on to number 8. Do we have any announcements?
None from my side, no.
Okay, thank you. So now we can move on to number 9, which is business items. A, Yak Social City staff. Background: each year, local Yaks or commissions alike participate in a social event to which commissions from other cities come together and discuss information regarding youth needs, concerns, opportunities. Recommendation: Yak members to register and participate in the Yak Social, taking place on Friday, April 9th at 4 p.m. City liaison to follow a meeting with the registration and Zoom information for the event to Yak members.
Yep, thank you. So yes, I went ahead and registered you guys yesterday. The YTRS group does apologize for the late registration, as we were going back and forth with dates. However, that date was put together, and I went ahead and registered everybody. I just want to make sure that we all received the registration information. It should have came from either Zoom or from Daniel Mestizo, from the city of Cupertino, I believe. If you guys are able to attend, I highly encourage this. We had staff attend earlier this year, or was it late last year? I can't remember. But we definitely encourage you to attend. It's a great event, get an opportunity to see what other Yaks alike are doing, and or ask any questions that are prevalent to the commission and kind of what you guys are working on throughout the year. So if you guys can attend, I highly suggest that you do so.
Okay, thank you. So if there's no questions about the Yak Social, then we can move on to B, which is Work Plan Events 2020 to 21. The first one is the film competition. Background: the Youth Advisory Commission is looking to partner with both Milpitas High School teachers and the Arts Commission to provide and plan a film competition to which Milpitas teens will be able to submit their films. MHS staff and Arts Commission will be asked to help judge the films and provide feedback to the students participating. The event is scheduled for May 15th. Recommendation: commissioners to provide final flyer concept, details of the confirmed category outline, and panelist confirmations. Commissioners to also discuss final details of the event.
So real quick, I wanted to say I did reach out to the Arts Commission, so we should hear back in reference to participation and seeing if that's something that they were interested in. So I just wanted to provide you guys that update. As for the other information, I'll allow for the subcommittee to go ahead and speak on that.
Wait, sorry, what was the Arts Commission willing to do again?
So our ask at the last meeting was looking to see if they wanted to participate as a judge, as well as the other MHS staff that you guys had spoke about last month.
In that case, I think we approved the outline of the what was it called? The event last meeting. I can share. I made a nicer looking flyer that we can send out as well. But I'm pretty sure Mr. Renter, one of the judges, already told his students about the film competition, so they might be sending in submissions already. But I'll share my screen. Oh, I can't share my screen.
1 second. Should be able to now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's just a blue theme and it has like video, film, all of that to be on theme, but it's pretty much the same contents. Yeah. Anybody has like suggestions on how to change, or if we're all okay with this?
Yeah, so this would be a good opportunity for you guys to speak upon the look of the flyer and also the contents, because basically what will happen from here is once you guys discuss and finalize, that'll get sent over to me so that I can go ahead and push it over to marketing so that we can go ahead and quickly get this flyer turned around. So we are working on a very tight timeline, so this will be something that we need to submit as soon as possible.
We can vote on approving the flyer today, right?
I'm sorry?
We can vote on approving the flyer today, right?
Yeah, when you guys go through the details, as everyone's kind of looking and putting in their 2 cents, you guys can come to finalization. And if you would like, Sonia, you can edit this now as we're going through it when you guys make your changes. And then that way you guys can vote on if it's the final. Obviously, once we send it over to marketing, there will be some small changes as we'll add some smaller detailed information. But for the most part, this will be exactly what you guys will be seeing. I would suggest that it be condensed a little bit as my suggestion, just because 3 pages is a lot. Or 2 pages, sorry. I would try to condense it down, the information, and that also can be wordsmith by sizing, but also a lot of words can,
Is it possible to have like one flyer that's the general like flyer with very little details and then all the information can be on a separate PDF?
I don't think that would be an issue. I think ultimately though, what you're going to want is the information to be visible as to what's going,
Okay,
what's going on.
I can, I guess, shorten the contents, or at least this page, make it less wordy. So I guess we can discuss that now, so we can just vote on it in this meeting.
There could be sorry, go ahead.
No,
Okay, there can be like on the kind of like the summary flyer, the one that's just kind of informing people that there's some like this event is happening. You could have the 2 categories, the fact that they can submit as an individual or in a group, kind of like the dates and deadlines, and then one thing about how there's going to be like a written response or the supplemental questions, like kind of like those 5, like,
okay.
or maybe that might even be a little bit too much, but like I feel like those are the main takeaways.
So like maybe condense the rules and add it in the beginning, and then shift this, or not shift, but like reduce this.
Okay. Yeah, we could do like the short film about harms of vaping. Like I feel like that's very like it's a good like title. Like it basically summarizes what's expected if you submit in that category. Maybe we can cut down the open category a little bit more because we want to encourage the fact that you can essentially submit whatever you want to.
Okay.
So.
I can't really edit on the PDF, but I'll edit what Siley said.
Yeah, take down your notes for your edits, and then what we can do is when you do edit it, you can send it over to me. But let's approve the edits that you guys want to make to condense so that we can put it together. I know that you have listed here the 3 to 5 minutes long. You have that in the description at the top of it, so you don't have to list that twice. I know that, so that will save you some words. As far as the open category, you can do the same thing, 2 to 10 minutes. Kind of go down a little bit on the wording. Rules and deadlines. I think what also could be a good idea is to create a, you can basically say, we can have people reach out that are interested, and then the rules and deadlines can be sent separately if you simplify them, right? So rules and deadlines could be its own thing that gets sent out.
So
once,
they can reach out to, I guess, this email, and then
yeah, I think that will be the best, is to have them reach out to the, so I would word it in the sense of if you're interested in competing please, please reach out here. That way we can capture whom they are. We can put it on a central document, and then we can reach out to them one by one with the rules and deadlines.
Okay.
Also, too, another thing that we can do is we can, you guys can make a link to a page that has the information. That may be easier because then we can add the link to this flyer, and it could just be a hyperlink, rules and deadlines, goes straight over to the webpage.
Okay,
You guys can create that.
I'll do the hyperlink and then condense it down to one page and then make the category edits.
Maybe if I was gonna suggest earlier, but I feel like the hyperlink is a better idea. Maybe we could do like a Google form, because that would be like that would be an efficient way of keeping track, because all the Google form responses go to a spreadsheet. So, but I feel like the hyperlink might be a better idea.
Yeah, I think the hyperlink's going to save you a lot of time. Also, too, you can condense down the information, and the details can be on the hyperlink, right? It could be like event details, rules and deadlines, and that may be a lot better way to do it. So that's something I would consider. So what I would do, Sonia, is I would definitely condense a lot of this information. We can have it a hyperlink. If you can provide the hyperlink, and we can make that active on the PDF so that it can be accessed, and then they'll have the ability to, it can be a sign up now, rules and deadlines, event and competition information. That would probably be your best bet.
Okay, so have sign up now, rules, and then rules in this one?
You would want to include the event details. So like more information. See how you have all of this information for the categories, all the wording, right? You can pretty much eliminate the description of it and just have short film, 3 to 5 minutes, harms of vaping. Boom. And then the second one, open category, 2 to 10 minutes. And then through that link, they'll find the further details of it. So it's not too much information on the flyer.
Okay, I thought you meant have sign up as a hyperlink.
No, you can have for that hyperlink that you have, that's event, you can basically put as the hyperlink competition details, rules, and what was the second part? Rules and
of the hyperlink.
Yeah, so it'll be a single hyperlink that takes, you want that page to go to one page.
Okay.
So, competition details, rules and deadlines, sign up now. And it can just be one link that takes them to a central location. They can do all of those things. And you guys will manage that.
Okay.
So if that works well for you, we can vote on those final details. And then Sonia, if you can send that to me so that I can push that forward and get that submitted as soon as possible.
I'll make the edits and send it today.
So you guys will want to vote on this one, that everyone approves it, so that you guys can push it forward.
Okay, great. So can I have a motion to approve Sonia's flyer?
Andrea, motion.
Thingy, second.
Okay, Sonia,
Aye.
Aruna,
Aye.
Fangi,
Aye.
Andrea,
Aye.
Nidhi,
Aye.
Rachel,
Aye.
Siley, aye. Okay, motion passed.
Thank you.
All right. There's a few more things in the recommendation. That we've took a look at the flyer concept. Would the confirmed category outline also have been covered in the flyer concept?
Yeah, because you guys are covering those details, right?
Yeah.
So that covers that information.
And then Anthony also and Sonia, you also mentioned that we've already secured a patent, right? So
We can go over the actual event details.
sure.
Share screen. Oh, I can't share my screen yet.
Sorry.
Let's see. Yeah, so I wasn't sure how many people would submit their submit film, so I wasn't sure how much time to make the event, but we kind of discussed that it would be a Zoom award ceremony, and for it to be a little longer than just announcing, I was thinking we can show 3 to 5 of the top 3 or 5 films from each category, and if we can have the prizes of gift cards, and I thought maybe 5 to 6 or 6:30 would be a good time. If anybody has any suggestions on different prizes or a different timeline.
If the people who submit videos are okay with it, like if every applicant, or not applicant, but I guess if every competitor is okay with it, do you think we can make like a document with links to all the films?
Okay, that's a good idea.
And then at the event, like we can still show films definitely, especially those that make the top 3.
Mhm.
But yeah, so maybe like when people sign up for their when people sign, or when they either when they sign up or when they end up submitting their films, we can ask them if they're okay if we put this on the main like Google Doc.
Mhm. And this is just like a tentative timeline. I think with the participants, we can email them further details after we have all the submissions. And if there aren't too many submissions, it'll probably be done around like 6:15. But just in case, should we just put it as 5 to 6:30 and if it ends early? It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
What you can do in this situation is you can actually just put the start time on the flyer, and you don't necessarily put an end time. That way, you're not stuck to those times, if you will. If you get a lot of submissions, and if it's too long, the inverse of that. So you can just put the start time on the flyer, and then you guys can gauge what that is going to be based upon those that submit, and then also dependent on their category as well.
Okay. And then are we okay with, or do we have to discuss like which gift cards and how many and get those approved?
I couldn't hear you too well, Sonia. What was that?
Oh, sorry. Do we have to discuss like what type of gift cards and how many?
Yeah, you guys will want to discuss here and vote on amounts and what you want, so that we can push that forward.
Just to stay safe, we can just go with Amazon. I feel like everyone pretty much uses that. And then top 3 for each category. So, or actually top 2. I'm not sure how many people are gonna submit. So just to stay safe, we just top 2 bit maybe.
Yeah, Amazon gift cards sound good. Do we have like an amount in mind? Like how much?
First 25, second 15. Anybody has any different in mind?
Also, I wanted to add one thing in reference to the flyer. We will add a disclaimer. We'll want to add a disclaimer on there so that that captures those permissions, because then at that point, we would have the ability, the city would have the ability to showcase that without any sort of issues or problems.
Mhm.
The gift cards seem good though. Seems like a good. So we'd be looking at four prizes in total, right?
Thank you. I was just going to ask that.
2 for open and 2 for harms of vaping.
Mhm. have to approve this?
Sorry, Sonia, if you could.
Oh, maybe my computer's like overheating, so maybe that's why you can't hear. But I was just saying, should we approve the 4 gift cards?
You
We
will
would,
want to vote on that, yeah.
okay, may I have a motion to approve the gift cards for the film competition?
Sonia,
You want to specify the amounts as well.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve $25 for first place and $15 for second place for both categories for the film competition?
Sonia motion.
Thingy second.
Okay, Sonia,
Aye.
Aruna,
Aye.
Fangi,
Aye.
Andrea,
Aye.
Nidhi,
Aye.
Rachel,
Aye.
Siley, aye. Motion passed. So, is there anything else that, is there anything else for the film competition? Because, wait, let me just take a look at the agenda again.
I think
Thank
that
you.
that's everything. Since you guys have the judges, like I said, I will be following up in reference to the Arts Commission. Should hear back fairly soon. So
Okay, thank you. So if no one has any questions on film competition, then we can move on to the second event, which is mental health awareness. Background, the Youth Advisory Commission has added the hosting of a mental health awareness event in hopes of partnering with National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI. Recommendation, commissioners to confirm the final details they discussed and provide action plan for sharing information. This event is to be hosted on April 22nd, 2021, virtually through Zoom. City Liaison will share the information through the MUSD community.
Okay, so I was able to speak to Don today, and we talked about like different topics that the event would cover. So they told me that first the event would start off with some breathing exercises, and then we would cover 4 topics: motivation, getting along with family members, self-advocacy, and then negative self-talk. And Nami would also provide some like basic slides for people who are visual learners. So that's what we went over today. And I think our plan was to just give the flyer out through email, especially through Milpitas High, because that is our target demographic. And I think that is basically it.
So I wanted to share with you guys the flyer really quickly, so that you guys can see. Can you all see that okay? Okay, so yeah, so this is the final version. It does have the link to register. So what we'll do is after this meeting, I'll send it to the group for you guys to share through your networks, through your circles, and I'll share it out to the district and all of the teen center contacts and everything like that. So everything should be good to go. It sounds like you guys have a really good grip on the plan for the actual event itself. So at this point forward, it's now just getting the information out as this is final so that we can start gathering people to attend. So again, I'll share that after this meeting.
Okay, thanks. Are there any specific final details that anyone wants to discuss as listed in the recommendation? Okay, so if no one has any questions, then we can move on to the third event, which is the Teen Center events. Oh, thank you. Background, each year the Youth Advisory Commission partners with the Milpitas Teen Center to host, assist in planning, and promoting events for the Milpitas teens. This year, due to the pandemic, the Youth Advisory Commission has decided to provide Milpitas teens with care packages to be picked up by students. This event will take place on the week of May 24. Recommendation: Commission to confirm the day or days that they will provide teens with finals giveaway packet. Commission to finalize the items needed for purchase, along with providing further details / ideas for the packet that contains positivity notes and other resources. So would anyone like to start? I believe that the first recommendation is to confirm the day or days. Oh, sorry, I just dropped a pen.
I think if the finals are the last week of June, I believe, so if we wanted to do the care packages for finals, maybe May 31st or June 1st would work.
I believe that it says the week of May 24th. Wait, let me just pull the calendar. We could do like a few days. We should do at least, I feel like we should do more than one day at least on that.
So you guys, the last meeting, you guys did vote to move it to this week. So if you guys were to change it again, you would have to vote again. So just keep that in mind. You could do multiple days that week in preparation for that, and that's okay, unless you guys want to do 1 day, 2 days. This is when we want to pinpoint down the days that we want to select and times.
I think we should probably do it on days that students might be the most free. Right, where they'd have like maybe like a Friday or something, you know, you don't really have homework the next day. So you might have time to stop by and pick something up.
So that would be the 28th.
Yeah, I think
Friday's
so.
the 28th.
Does anyone have any other days to suggest?
I think it's good if you guys do 1 day though, because then you have the ability to give out like an entire, packet of thing or package. Yes, you guys have it as care packages. So it would be a good opportunity to, have an entire set of items that you can just give away once and have a drive-through.
We need to decide on a time too, right? So if it's on a Friday, people have school, so maybe we can start it at 4 o'clock.
That sounds good.
I think a 2-hour window is good for you. We can do it out at the teen center. I'll get that approved though first to make sure, and I'll bring that to the next meeting on the confirmation of that. But yes, that the 24th and 4 to 6, that allows for students to get out of school, and if they have any extracurriculars, it gives them still a little bit of time to still come.
Okay, sounds good. Does anyone have any other suggestions, or is it okay if we vote on? Okay, so may I have a motion to give out the care packages on May 28th from 4 to 6 p.m.
Aruna, motion.
Sonia, second.
Okay, we'll vote. Sonia,
Aye.
Aruna,
Aye.
Fengi,
Aye.
Andrea,
Aye.
Nidhi,
Aye.
Rachel,
Aye.
Siley, aye. Motion passed. The next thing would be finalizing the items needed for purchase along with other ideas. So does anyone have any other ideas or any other suggestions for what should be in the packages? Okay, I believe the last time we met, we had decided on a few things. We had hot cocoa or tea packets, chocolate, positivity notes, and stress reliever balls. Does anyone have anything to add to that list? Okay. Does anyone have any other ideas in general?
Can you state the list again one more time? Sorry, of what you just said.
Yeah. Hot cocoa or tea packets, chocolate, positivity notes, and stress reliever balls. Oh, I actually just thought, I just got reminded of an idea. I don't know if we discussed this last time, but do you think we could give like a pamphlet or something that has like good studying tips?
It's a great idea. I think that that's a good opportunity, along with not just the items that you guys are giving away, that you're providing supplemental items, that can, give any sort of knowledge or information to, is a great idea.
Okay, great. Does anyone have any other details or ideas for the packets? Oh, thank you. Might have slipped my mind. All right, so is there anything else? Is there anything that we need to vote on then for this event?
Nope, it was just finalizing the details, which it looks like you captured that with the date and time. That was the most pertinent.
Okay, great. So we can move on to number 4, which is tobacco-free communities. The background: the City of Milpitas submitted a grant proposal for the County of Santa Clara Public Health Department, SCCPDH, Healthy Cities Project, Tobacco-Free Communities Program. On February 13th, 2020, staff received notification of the funding for the grant. The overall goals are to educate youth, parents, and the community to prevent youth use of flavored tobacco and vaping products in the City of Milpitas, and reduce tobacco retailers in Milpitas, grandfathering current retailers. Specific objectives include informing the public of any policy changes around tobacco sales and educating youth on methods used to advertise flavored tobacco products and e-cigarette and vaping devices, educate parents and trusted adults to recognize sign of youth tobacco use, and effectively communicate with youth about the dangers. The City of Milpitas will be entering into contract with the County of Santa Clara on the terms of the grant and will act as the grant administrator for the term of the agreement. Recommendation: subcommittee to provide details of researched items from last month's meeting, which was to contain training videos, print and online campaigns, ideas, and town hall meetings.
Thank you, Siley. So I know that this was tasked to Tejas and Rachel, but I know that Tejas is out. So Rachel, did you have any information for us?
Yes, I did. Am I breaking up at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Is it okay now, or should I move to a different device?
You seem good now.
Real quick. Oh, okay. So, can I share my screen? Okay. Okay. If you can see this, let me know. Can you see this?
Yes, we can see.
Okay. So this is my summary, and I'm just going to read it off, and then these are all the other things. I will share this document with you after the meeting. So, according to a study by the Santa Clara County Public Health Department, 1 in 3 Santa Clara County teens have tried vaping, with over 13% of teens reporting using e-cigarettes in the past month. In addition, 2 in 5 teens reported purchasing their own e-cigarettes, with over a quarter of that group saying they buy them directly from a local store. There are many short and long-term consequences of vaping, with the short term or within the year risks specifically being behavioral problems and lung problems. According to surgeongeneral.gov, young adults are uniquely at risk for long-term, long-lasting effects of exposing their developing brains to nicotine, including nicotine addiction, mood disorders, and permanent lowering of impulse control. The flavoring in e-cigarettes has also been linked to serious lung disease. Furthermore, defective batteries in e-cigarettes have been known to explode and cause serious injury to their users. As Instagram has 13.4 million posts under the hashtag VapeLife alone, teens seem unaware of the risks involved in vaping. There is also significant evidence, according to the CDC, that a lower socio and economic status makes underprivileged teens and individuals more vulnerable to the harms and effects of e-cigarettes and tobacco. And here are my bullet points and links to my sources, and I can share this document with you after the meeting.
This is great, Rachel. Good job. If we can find a central place for these items, I think it will be a good idea, especially for you and Tejas, to compile your information, data, notes, everything that you guys are working on. I think it would be a good opportunity for you to share, then have a central document where we all can view what you're working on. But that looks great. It's definitely a great start. So I would definitely put that together, whether that's a Google Doc or however you want to communicate that and share that with the group. I think that would be best as you continue to compile information.
Okay, thank you. The recommendation for this event was to provide details of research, so thank you, Rachel. Does anyone else have any other kind of comments about? Yeah, Sonia.
Wait, this isn't about the tobacco-free communities, but since we're on the events, last meeting we decided to move the esports event to the next work plan, and the MHS Esports Club wanted to know if there's any possibility of having it during the summer.
That's something we can discuss and see if that's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
However, we want to make sure that you are all not overwhelming yourself with the events that you have planned. So something to definitely keep in mind, something to think about as well.
Okay, I'll let them know because they said that they could pretty much set it up pretty quickly, but I wasn't sure if since we moved it, if it would have to happen in 2022 or.
It would have to be because you voted to move it to your next work plan. So that would have to come when we piece that together at the next opportunity. One of the things you'll have to remember as well is not only is it the information that what they're putting together, it's also the event stuff that we have to put together. You guys have to work on and put together as well. So.
Okay, thanks. I'll let them know.
Okay, so if that's all for the work plan, kind of details, we can move on to number 10, which is city liaison reports. Report from city staff. Do we have any?
Yeah, so again, I wanted to bring up about the Youth Advisory Commission attending the YAC Social. So please do, if you can, make it a priority to attend. I think it's a good opportunity for you. The other thing is let's just continue to work through these items and continue to take a step forward as far as we continue to plan. The other thing is I also want to encourage you all to participate in these meetings. I think it's really important that everybody takes the opportunity to participate and bring their great ideas to the commission as we go through every month. So since we only meet once a month, it's really important that you guys take advantage of that. Besides that, I will, again, like I said, report back to you in reference to the Arts Commission participation. But from my end, that's all I have this evening.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any reports from council member?
council members away this evening.
Okay. Moving on to number 11, which is upcoming agenda items, A, subcommittee reports.
Yep, that's it. We'll continue to work through those. So
Okay, thank you. All right, so may I have a motion, wait. Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn today's meeting?
Andrea, motion.
On second.
Okay, Sonia,
Aye.
Aruna,
Aye.
Vangi,
Aye.
Andrea,
Aye.
Nidhi,
Aye.
Rachel,
Aye.
Siley, I, motion passed. Meeting adjourned at 7:49 p.m.
thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you, bye.
Have a great